Hey, how you doing today? I am Tequila Coleman. In today's video, we're going to talk about the enemy is after our man. So, this word, it's coming from just revelation, just from what I've been seeing over the years. The Lord first made me aware of this back in like 2015, when I was in a single mother community. And I was able to witness, how the enemy was very successful in removing fathers out of the home, removing fathers out of their children's lives, right? And it was almost as if the Lord just opened up my spiritual eyes and allowed me to see it from a spiritual perspective, right? And so I'm bringing this message to you because the enemy is after our man. The enemy is on assignment to remove fathers out of the home, to remove husbands out of their position, because the enemy already know if I can remove the head, the protector out of his position, right? Now it leaves the family exposed. It leaves the family open to Satan's attack, right? If I can remove fathers from out of their children's lives, now it's a broken home, right? So with this knowledge, we want to make sure that we are covering our fathers, our husband, right? Our sons, your uncle. Make sure you are covering the man in your family because the enemy is on assignment to remove, our man out of their position. And, he's trying to remove that covering. He's trying to remove the protection. Because when the enemy is successful in removing fathers out of the home, there is no identity. Think about it. There is no identity, okay? Because fathers are the ones who give identity. When a husband marries a wife, the wife takes on the husband's last name, okay? The family takes on that husband's last name. Identity is now established. Vision comes from the father. It can come from the mother as well, but this is what the enemy is after. He is on assignment to remove our man out of position, right, and leave our families, in brokenness, right? So we, as the wives, right, we want to step in and make sure we are covering, we are warned, okay, against the powers of darkness, and we are rebuking the enemy off of our sons, off of our husband, off of our fathers, right? I just shared in our group, I had responded back to a post, but I was letting the lady know, until God confirm this person to you, still cover him in prayer, because that's her child's father. And I was like, still cover him in prayer for your child's sake, right? Even if he's not, your God ordained future husband, cover him in prayer for your child's sake because your child deserves to, have their father with them, doing life with them, right? And that's the thing, the enemy, he is on assignment to remove fathers, to remove our man out of our children's lives. He's on assignment to remove husband out of their position, you know. And the other revelation, because Satan was the first orphan, right? He was the first orphan. He was the one who had to live without his father, right? And that's his goal. That is Satan's goal for you and I. That is also Satan's goal for our children, our fathers, right? Is to cause everyone to feel how he feels, like an orphan, right? He want everyone to feel rejected. He want everyone to feel abandoned. He want everyone, to know what it feels like to roam this world without a family or a father, right? So that is the goal of the enemy. So with this revelation, now we can come in and put a stop to the plans of the enemy, okay? So make sure you're covering your husband, your children's fathers in prayer, take it a step further if you can, cover your brothers, cover your cousins, cover your uncles, cover your male friends, in prayer, because Satan is on assignment, trying to remove the head out of their position in the home. So with that, I am Tequila Coleman. I'll talk to you real soon. Take care.